Everything he is doing, they make no mistake, the word is right. Isn't that right for everybody? The word is right. Make no mistake, how things come, how things happen. One thing about it, the word is right. Isn't that right? One thing you ain't got to never do, you ain't never got to argue with something that ain't the truth. Isn't that right? Stand with the truth. Isn't that right? Everything that ain't true gonna come down anyway. That's why little by little you see all these systems falling down. They just had another Akebulun country just flip. Gabion, what's the name? It's Gabion. It's Gabon. Yeah, something. I never heard of it before. So I just heard about it. Yeah, they just had their election Saturday. Yeah, they just shut down, military took it over. They locked him and his son up. Everybody across the Akebulun, they getting rid of him. Listen, you can't, I tell you, listen, 400 years is over. It's over. People turning. People tired. You know, the oppressive Caucasian government want to go and oppress people. And this is the part that's sad. It's sad that whatever people want to do for their country, let them do it. I don't care who it is. If it's China, Taiwan, that's not your business. Nobody, listen, no one holds the rule over nobody but Yahuwah. Okay? That's first. I don't care black, white, who. It ain't about, don't even good to just black and white, because blacks oppress themselves too. We oppressed by our own people. All these people oppressed. If somebody don't want to be under you, you can't make nobody stay with you. You can't make a husband or wife stay with you. You can't make nobody stay. The only person you can control is kids. We're not kids, we grown. And people break, oh, it's going to happen here next. When they get rid of Fani Wilson in October, what's her name, Fani Wilson? Oh, when they get rid of Fani Wilson, that'll be the turn. That'll be the turn, and they won't be able to bring it back. When they fire her, that's going to be done. See, they're doing, this is sad. They're doing the same thing that's never changed. All these people who run around and say the system has changed. The system hasn't changed. The system's not designed for you. And when you get shot, when you get beat, when you get falsely incarcerated, when you get fired, that's the system. That's why I try to encourage people, instead of wasting the energy of fighting, let's say this. Let's everybody go right now. Let's go just start killing them. Change. They're not changing no system because you're trying to kill them. You just have to break away from it. All they're going to do is they're going to intensify and make it worse. Why waste your energy fighting somebody, making somebody else change? That's their business. You have your own business. When Yashusha was him, remember how he went to the Roman government and tried to make them turn over and start serving Yahuwah? Yeah, I want to pull it up. When he went up there, he started protesting. He had signs. They did the sit-ins. Y'all remember that? They were sitting out, outside the castle. They would be sitting outside the door. See, all this stuff people doing, you ain't got no book for it. That's right. You just ain't got book for it. That's why it don't work. There's no book where nobody, listen, Mordecai showed the best way to do it. Sit down, just don't participate. What, you want me to start a protest march? He didn't, no, nothing you're doing makes sense for somebody to look at the book. Listen, we will defend ourselves to the end if it's an attack. No one's attacking you. Let them have it. This is the easy way to do. Listen, man, get them their ball, let them go home in their own yard. Henry Grady showed me the best way to do it. Come on, y'all know how to play. Get in your own yard. That ended that. Listen, no fight. You little kid, you had your little foul. Once he said, listen, go home. You ain't gonna believe it. Everything ended right there. Well, I can't fight you at my house and you at your house. That's how you did it. Get out, go home. They're in that. Y'all see the problem is? You in somebody else's yard. It ain't gonna never work for you until you find out. First off, what we have to do, you don't need to go nowhere first. You need to fix your position. How you serve Yahuwah, acknowledging your creator, it's gonna be a key component of everything you do. You will never have any shalom until you fix that. You can build all the so-called black institutions, all the black businesses, all the black wealth infrastructure. It's coming down. It ain't just about white, it's about everybody. He's not destroying white people, he's destroying everybody. Everybody dying. No one is getting conscious enough to look at what you're doing. You're not in a good place with your creator. It's designed to destruct. It's just designed to do it until man turns. If things can work out for you out here, what's the result to get you back to him? If I'm better apart from my wife than with her, what's the attraction to get with her? Get back with her. There is none. There's none. I'm doing better. Things working out. It makes no sense. We're separated from our spouse, Yahuwah. Why do you think things are going to work out to you until you reconcile? Okay. Listen to these clown jesters, get you on these guns playing, shoot it up. You ain't going to win. You ain't got enough bullets in here. I know how to make bullets. Where you know how to make gunpowder? Do you know how to make federal IDs to put on your gun? You're done. They got too many acronyms. Just don't listen. I seen the militia group. I seen them. I'm not going to be the people to run them down. Not at all. I understand the motivation. Y'all got me? I ain't the person trying to kill my people. I'm not interested in that. All I will say to that group is make sure that what you're doing makes sense for the people. Because once you make a bad decision, it's going to be an influx on us. Oh, so with them outfits on, they're going to be able to separate who is who. They're going to get, let me see, Joseph, let me see you. Let me borrow for a second. This mentality. Y'all see, how many of y'all seen that black militia? The group they showing it. Y'all seen that group? Show, let me say it right quick. You ain't do nothing yet. Because I got my hand on you know I still don't like it. You know our agreement, right? Mm-hmm. What's our agreement?
When you see me, it's on like
Tupac and Biggie. That's right. Every time I say it. You said Biggie. I didn't say Biggie. I said Tupac and Biggie, Joker. Call the cop when you see Tony Pop. Now, do me and you get along? Joseph, it don't take that long. You know we don't get along. What you thinking for? Come on, listen. We still ain't friends. My arm just tired. Because sometimes these kids will make it, they'll be thinking you like them or something. Like you just want to clear up all the, false evidence. I know that guy over there. You know him? Over there, Joe, they don't, yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's you. Oh.
He don't like you either. There's two of us don't like you. Y'all got my video? Survey says, that's terrible. Who is that? Which one, Jahid? You seen that new group? They're huge. They just showed, y'all didn't see the one? No, that one didn't stole mine. They were little. No. No, this is an army. It's an army. Oh, y'all don't have it? That's what it was. No. Not that group. That's a different group. Not that no effing around. That's another group. How many of y'all have seen that group? No, that's a pretty large group here. They pretty serious looking. This is a pretty big group here. This ain't, no, it ain't that group. That group, that little small. That group here is a pretty large group. Well, we can't find them. Say they just showed them. Somebody had it on. I think I sent it. They just showed the group. No, that group. No, not in Louisville. They're the ones shot each other. See, and that I don't know why folk get involved. No, not that group. Don't worry about it. I had to get it. I had to go back and find it. It was in the group. It was in the thread. I sent it. Oh my goodness. Now I don't know what group this is. This a year ago. No, this group new. Don't worry about it. I'll get you back up later. All right, appreciate it. We still don't like each other. Well, you like me though, right? Joseph, you like me, right? Come on, Joseph, don't take it that long. And I like you. Exactly. Now get out of here, Joker. I definitely don't like you, Joker. So we'll have to come back. No, that's a pretty big group. But that group will go down like every other group. Because we just got to get people to think about the right way to do things. We've attacked everything out of anger. And the only thing you did out of anger, let's just be honest, what progression have we got out of anger? This is me. I'm a sensible guy. People might think, Tom Smith done turned. I had turned. You got to use logic. What have you advanced with your movement? We haven't. You just like Fani with this ain't behind the courts. This ain't hid. This ain't after hours. This is public information that your Senate, your local Georgia government has come in and voted that they can, an elected official, that they're going to terminate her. I think they take the power October the 1st because she's indicting Trump. She is not indicting Trump on her own. People need to understand the system. This stuff has to go before a grand jury. They have to look at this. There are people have to sign off. This one black woman don't have that authority and power. She is a person in position who's been given this thing from higher up saying, listen, put it before a grand jury. And to keep them from hating their own skinned people, who they use. This could have been tried in the federal courts. You're dealing with election. This is federal. It was different. The leaving in Georgia would say it was a vote that was corrupt against the governor. This is something they was doing on a national level. This should have never came to a local courts. This should be in a higher federal court because the feds need to be involved, Supreme Court, because you try to overturn the democratic system. There's no reason for it to be in Georgia. I know they made some, accusation, did some stuff in Georgia, but they did this stuff in Arizona. They did in all these states. Don't limit the state being prosecuted because now you don't put a lady life on the line. when these white people who are, they so-called vigilante, rights for America, these different people, no one gonna stop these people. What's bad about them, they have feds inside their group, GBI inside their group, they got ATF in their group. They got too many people that assist this kind of food. Some are in to infiltrate them. Some are in it because they support the system. This is my end, black or white. Let's just go for what's right. If she wrong, she done something wrong, and termination come up, that's what it's supposed to be. Let it be termination. But we already know ain't nothing wrong she done, except for trying to do her job. And this goes again to show you the reason why I have the best solution for everybody. Every person, every group needs to govern their own people. That's it. As long as there no child kids being molested, women being raped, and circumcising women, and doing other foods that they're doing, I say let every race run their own. Yeah. Hey, if you don't like it, you can always leave. Yeah. Ain't that right? Look, what Michael Jackson do when he ain't like her no more? Leave. Yeah. What you do? Do like Chris. Yeah. Leave. I'm just saying, listen, if it's another way, I give you, we just sign a document, tell you come over, you want to join, you polka dot. If we interested, you fill out your application. If we see that you'll work, we'll take you in. That's the best way to do it. Let people make their own choices. There's no reason for government to be as powerful as government is. No, it's no country. It makes no sense. Governments are the reason. Listen here, you know what's bad with these wars? Do you know you can't publicly, Putin can't pay somebody to send an assassin or militia to kill Zelensky? But you can kill a soldier. That's illegal. You cannot target a leader. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. That's the Geneva Convention. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know how to war? What y'all, some street people? But you can kill a soldier. Blow his brains out, hit him with a grenade, but you can't capture him and torture him. I can hit him with a grenade, a missile, run him over with a tank, a jeep. I can shoot him up, unload him, nothing against that. I just can't torture him if I arrest him. See how they really working to protect the soldiers? It makes you feel good about putting, all these soldiers need to, and the first thing all these soldiers need to do, they need to put on their weapon, be done with everybody. That'll end all the war. Everybody walk out. You go home to your mama. You know what they ought to do? Walk up to each other and say, man, you got a family. Man, go home to your family. And then everybody turn, let all them guys, go home to your family. Let everybody go home to their family. Really, if everybody did they supposed to, there wouldn't be no need for no military. Let people handle their own stuff. Listen, this for white America, just fact, not just white Europe, everybody. You're not God. You're not the ruler of the world. Let's stop it, because you caused more. It ain't every individual person. Your system and policy has hurt everyone. You've broken up homes. You put diseases out here. You killed so many millions of innocent people for junk out of the ground. They don't even wear this stuff. They can make money putting it on a battery and you worth killing. A battery that's gonna die, you can go get another. They're gonna kill and wipe out a whole country, starve out millions and millions of people. There's no reason Akebulun should be having 130 million people on the brink of starvation. They finna fight. Who you finna fight and you can't even feed yourself? This is the dumbest system I've ever seen in my life. This is just dumb. Make no sense for nobody to be fighting each other. Leave people alone. Leave them alone. I don't get it. What is your problem? It's a mental problem. And now, you know, other people have taken on that same ideology that it's your right to mess with other people. Y'all get yourself hurt. Word to the wise. It's going to come back on. Y'all will see it. Listen, 2024 election, y'all will see for yourself. The whole thing overturned. When they fire her in October, if they make that dumb decision, watch Atlanta erupt on them. They ain't going to be able to call, because there's no way you can get away with it. People done seen the man criminal acts. I don't support it one way or the other. I'm just looking at the fact I don't support the ideology of the Democratic Party. Now, I don't go along with that food. First of all, I need to get rid of these parties and people just be people. Because it's not one party that got the right agenda, not one of them. If it's Tea Party, you know what the Tea Party go to. I don't know what, see, they say words, you need to pay attention. The big, what do we remember about tea other than kids having little tea parties? We had a rebellion for taxes. That's what you had, a rebellion. That was you have a rebellion group. These people have started a group, an organization that you couldn't start. The feds will come in and shut you down. They'll basically tell you that our name is We Rebel. This is how sick the world has become. That people can literally come out and tell them we're against the system and they're dangerous. And this is the fact they'll leave them alone. But one black woman with an EBT card is a national threat to the whole country. Because that's why the tax, why y'all think the interest rate went up on housing? Y'all know how many black women sitting on welfare today and getting food stamps? That's why, listen, they always find a reason to blame it on you. At some point, you got to break away and you say, you know what? I'm going to let you operate by yourself and let's see where your problem at. But the first thing we have to do, that's every race, people need to sit down and fix their inner problem. We got inner problem. We got problem with our men. We got problem with our women. We got a problem with our kids. I would be the first person just walk up and walk away. No, you're not smart enough. First of all, you need to fix your eternal problem. If we can't get together where we can operate and respect one another and have a mutual working and put our kids into play, we won't make it. If we broke away right now with these kids, oh no, we good as dead. We good as dead. They're going to kill us and we're going to kill them because we lost structure. We don't have an idea. Everything you guys have been implanted to you. Y'all ever seen that, what's that movie, Total Recall? Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the original. I don't know the other one they got there, but Mark Wahlberg, who the other boy is. Sometimes you need to learn where to stay. You did pretty good and shoot a couple of them. You don't need to be in everything. You get like Samuel Jackson. I don't want to see you that much. Sometimes then you jump the turn, then you're killing Terminator. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like for you the police, then you're over here, you're a soldier, then you kill. You just do too much. Let somebody kill you and just go on in the movie. The man don't never die. Some of these folks, just stop it. Just play one movie and go sit down sometime. You ain't have all this stuff like that. And then these folks think they James Cagney or somebody. Just stop it. But anyway, we Total Recall, if you remember, they were trying to keep him to trying to recover what he knew before. See, they went here. Y'all see, it wasn't that but a Manchurian Candidate. Y'all thought y'all learned, y'all watched. That what that whole movie was. Manchurian Candidate. Listen, y'all don't watch TV intelligently. I want you to watch that movie, but I want you to be a thinker. I want you to consider what was the purpose. I want you to look at how much money these movies cost. I want to see look at how much rating push behind it. These people say, let me tell you with them, they don't like just something to happen to you. They like for you to know it happened to you and it came from them. They'll look at you later and look like, I don't know what you're talking about. They like you knowing because there's a lot of things you should know. Y'all learn about it now. The video's going out. By our people seeing that the COVID virus, I don't apologize, you two want to shut, that's your personal business. I don't have nothing to do with it. Listen, I don't really, with all that stuff, it don't make a whole lot of difference. Who got gonna get out anyway. I made no mistake. Nothing they do gonna stop it, okay? So I'm not worried about what YouTube do or X-Man, who's the other right here? This man, he wanna be Professor Xavier. Change Twitter there, I guess he wanna be Professor. Get you a wheelchair and cut your hair off. So I don't get it. These people have something, and everybody afraid of them. Why are we afraid? We had a life before these people. These guys before these people don't control nothing. We've sat here and sold out our integrity. We can't talk about that because we're going to be blocked and banned. Man, take it and shove it. These people don't control. This is the problem between government and social media. We're done. Do you understand everybody's lives now, if you're a business person, revolve around social media? So now they control you. If you want to be an influencer, what you have to do. If you want your stuff to get out, all this stuff, they don't control you from being a human being. Talking about AI been here. Look how stupid we are. Where's our intelligence? How did these people get this kind of control over us? Now you don't even have a voice. The wrong thing, we block you, shadow block, shadow ban. What is all this foolishness? We grown men and women. They done gave it over to our kids. Just a sad society. We control the power. All the people watching, everybody listening, everybody know, tell them let's shut it off. We just shut them off. We don't need these people. We'll go back to what we used to do. Word got out years ago before these people. And that right here, radio and television. Word got out before that. Look at Yashusha with fame. What social media group he used? All you do is do the work. When you get the work, when you do the work, it's going out anyway. Stop thinking these people control our lives. Y'all got what I'm saying? We're going to live our lives and do what we're supposed to do by Yahuwah. While we sitting here and worry about these people, I don't know why we cut that out. What happened? I know it just started. It warmed up really quick, too. One had to come. So who complaining? Because you come here. How many of y'all this y'all first time here? So you know the way I draw when you come. Please don't come here like this the first time you heard you need the draws on. Y'all not going to burn me up under these lights. I'm not going to Sheol. I'm trying to get no practice in early either. Y'all got practice. We're talking about practice. Isn't that right? That practice. We're not looking at no practice. Y'all all right? Y'all need to be. Be a preacher. You're alive. Got your health and strength. That man giving you more than a reasonable amount. I know some people might look at, well, I could be doing better. How about this? You should be doing worse. There ain't no could. You should. Who in here should know they should be doing worse? So wherever you got, however you doing, I don't know what you're complaining about. You know what we ought to be. Ought to be caught. A lot of time we spend a lot of time complaining about how we could be doing better. But think about it. You could also be doing a whole lot worse. Everybody looking at what they don't have. It's a whole lot more stuff you shouldn't have either. And that start with me first. I ain't putting it on y'all. Everybody here, we undeserved everything that man done for us. That's why we got to start looking at getting this thing right. Y'all got it? Now, the social media people and other people that watch me and follow. Now, there are some mental health people that will put out information and try to convince y'all of some foolishness. I've been doing that for 20, how you, 25, 26? I'm at 26 years I've been doing this. They don't have not one thing on me. If you stupid enough to entertain yourself and waste time with it, that's your retardation. I do the work. If you knew these people had something, you think I would still be up here? Don't you be stupid. But that's your intelligence now. That shows you your intelligence level. And then you remember something. They not him. Ask yourself where they at. For a reason. Having said all that, we have more effective things to do. Romans 15:4.
Yes, sir.
These folks don't waste their time. I had to sit down and interview with the F.B.I. and waste time with them. Nothing.
That's right.
Absolutely nothing. Just retarded stuff. Just like people. Nothing but retarded stuff. This is the type of mental health people need, and this is where they at. There need to be charges pressed on you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Working on it.
Yes.
That's just, oh, yeah.
Libel.
You need charges pressed on you. You're wasting time. If I'm doing something got to be, I know I let a kid get molested in here. I let it happen. I seen it. And I ain't report it. Prove it. I have to prove it. It ain't that hard.
That's right.
It ain't that hard. You and them come and set me down and investigate me.
That's right.
It's not hard. Where I'm going, I ain't running nowhere.
Yeah.
Listen, I keep the same reputation. I tell you which way I drive to work.
That's right.
I don't drive no 5 or 6 alternate ways. Listen, let me be clear for everybody here. I'm my own man.
Yes, sir.
I don't bow down from the president to your governor to the security guard at Kroger's. I ain't bowing my back, I ain't grabbing my ankles and spreading my cheeks for nobody. I'm my own man. I have integrity. That's why people watch me. That's why these people follow me.
That's right.
None of these sisters, none of these kids. Get these kids up. Come on. Come on, line your sisters. Come on. Come on, line your sisters. Come on around this way. Come on, one more. Y'all come around the line. This is a terrible line. All the ones I hate, you probably in the front. Y'all go back to y'all seat one by one. Come on by him, one by one. Have I touched you, sexually molested you? Get out my face. Come on. Have I touched you, sexually molested you? Proposition you? Get out my face, and I don't like it, Daddy. Come on. Have I touched you, sexually molested you? Your mama slave. Come on. Hold on. It's all about encouraging the kids. Have I touched you, sexually molested you?
No, sir.
Flour whip the meals. Come on. Have I touched? Boy, get out of here. I don't even like you. Get out of here. Have I? Come on. Come on, man. I don't know what you do. Have I touched you, sexually molested you? Get out of here. What's all this smiling for? Have I touched you, sexually molested you? Proposition you? Get your blind self out of here. Come on. Have I touched you, sexually molested you? Proposition you? Do you understand what I just asked you? Me neither. Get out of here. Man, you tripping. Have I touched you? Tried to molest you? What you taking all that time for? Get out of here. Man, you tripping. Have I touched you, tried to sexually molest you? Okay, have a seat. Have I touched you, tried to sexually molest you? Get out of here. Have I touched you, tried to molest you sexually? Thank you, sweetie. Have I touched you, tried to sexually molest you? Thank you, son. Come on. Hey, sweetie, you done all right? Did somebody hit you? Did somebody call you ugly? Did somebody mess with you? What about Joseph and Alex? They must have paid you off. Have I tried to touch you, take your clothes off? Thank you, sweetie. Have I tried to mess with you, touch you, sexually molest you? Has anybody messed with you? Anybody hit you? Was it me? Who was it? Addison, that's good. We're going to take care of that. We don't need no police. I'm going to do the arresting. How you doing? You got a problem?
No.
Have I tried to touch you, have sex with you?
No.
Good. Get out here with that hot coat. Make me sweat. Hey, sweetie. Doing all right? Has Ra touched you and tried to molest you?
No.
Thank you so much. Is anybody get on your nerve? Do I know who they are? Okay, thank you. Do we got a problem? Have I tried to touch you, have sex with you?
No.
Thank you. Get out of here. And I don't like you. Also, let them see that. So it's here. When you see me, what you supposed to do? Please bring my barf bag out. Thank you, Maya, who I don't like. Have I tried to touch you, sexually molest you?
No, sir.
Do me and you get along?
Yes, sir.
Since when?
A while back.
No, come on, get out here. You know better than that. Amana, hey, Amana. Have you and I ever had any problems? Thank you, Amana. She just laughed on something. Has anybody else tried to mess with you? Oh, we got somebody. Who tried? They hit you? Did they call you names? Are they in this room? Is it me? No. I couldn't imagine. Who could it be? Joseph. Thank you so much. You be good, sweetie. Come on, that's my moot. Hey, moot. So sweet and pretty. Has anybody got on your nerve and made you upset? Are they in this room? Do they need a beat down? Who could it possibly be? Them two. Thank you. Have I? Moot, I done had you ever since me and Mona had you ever since you was a little baby. You been standing up since what? Since zero, ain't it? She has. Have I ever took you and changed your clothes?
No.
Have I ever gave you a bath or a shower?
No.
Have I ever came laid down with you?
No.
Thank you, sweetie. And that's just like she's just like my daughter. Hey, Courtney, how we doing, sweetie? Has Ra ever tried to sleep with you?
No.
Take your clothes off?
No.
Offer you money to take off your clothes?
No, sir.
You done so good. Can you sing? We'll pray later. Thank you. How you doing now? Good to see you. Has Ra ever tried to take your clothes off? Try to pay you money to have sex with me? Thank you so much. That's so good. Is there anybody here get on your nerves?
Mm-hmm.
Are they in this room?
Well,
One of them.
well,
Oh, they left. Who was it? Robert. Well, Robert's a racist. Robert's a racist. Yeah, Robert's a racist. He okay, come on. Has Ra ever tried to take your clothes off, offer you money, touch you sexually?
No.
Thank you. You've done so good. What? Anna, have I ever tried to touch you, take your clothes off? The only thing I ever been has been good to you and threatened your life, hadn't it? Huh? The only thing Ra has ever done is offer to bite your nose off your face and leave you booger free, correct? That's good. And you know why that is, right? Why? Because I don't like you. Thank you so much. Why you trying to shake me? We don't even get along. Get out of here. Yeah! Stella! Stella! Y'all remember that movie? Cam, I'm going to give you a check. You try to put it, you got to get a check, Cam. Come on. He not responsible. Come on. I like you. Man, you like it. Has Ra ever tried to have sex with you, take your clothes off? Thank you so much. Go. Nice one. Has Ra ever tried to have sex with you, offer you money? No. Do me and you get along? Okay. Get out of here. Thank you. What's on? Kind of get a little tall, ain't you? You think you better than me, don't you? No. Have I ever tried to have sex with you, take your clothes off?
No, sir.
Thank you so much. Hold on, what you doing that camera time for? What you say? You got somebody looking? Hold on, come here. Is somebody supposed to be looking for you or something? I seen that look like. What would that look you just did? What would that look? Who you see in the camera? Somebody might be looking. You got a girlfriend?
No.
You looking? Why not? You available, ain't you?
Oh, I thought you meant looking at the camera.
No, I'm not looking at the camera, but I'm saying you looking, right? I'm saying you on the prowl. That's on the hunt. You looking. Yeah or not?
Yes, sir.
All right. Keep me updated. Go get a check first. Come on, man. Have Rod tried to have sex with you?
Yes, sir.
Offer you money? Take your clothes off? Give you a bath? Good, thank you. But I will pay 50 cents on that haircut. You lose your hairline. Come on. Mick, have I ever tried to have sex with you, take your clothes off?
No, sir.
I appreciate it. He was a good man. Robert, do you know where you got that check?
Yes.
What would that check for, Robert?
I won't stop growing.
Because you want to start going. Thank you, Robert. Robert had me. Well, no, Robert, wait there. Robert, also before we go, Robert, are you an undercover racist?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I try to raise these kids right. I'm going to lose some. I ain't going to be able to keep all of them. I'm trying to keep all of them. They're just crazy. It's crazy. I appreciate all y'all. I'll put y'all there. Listen. Y'all not hot. What was it? Ra the little children. Except for 5 or 6. All the children of the congregation. Ooh, red and yellow, black and white. They are precious in His sight. Rahab, the little children of the congregation. Woo! That's right. Love these kids. Give yourself a hand clap. Beautiful kids. That's an insult. That's an insult to retarded. I harp these kids. I'm saying, man, I ain't gonna cover up nothing happening to these kids. They're just business. That's right. It's right. I harp these kids. Isn't that right? Folks spend their own mind. Tell them what you done. Bunch of hypocrites. And lying hypocrites. At the end of the day, we gotta keep moving. They ain't gonna come tell me in my face. On everything they got, they ain't gonna do it. All right, they're gonna keep it moving. 15:4, listen.
For
Wrong.
whatever Nikatab before,
Whatever was written before,
Nikatab Talamidas,
to teach us, to show us, to instruct us. Come on.
so that through endurance
So that going through without quitting
and through the Nakum of the
and through the
Ketubim,
consolation, which is the nakum of the writings,
we might have Tikva.
that's what we look for the word to do for us. See, what happened to us as a society, we kind of lost focus and lost setting, even with religious groups. People turn them into social gathering more than setting them up where people come in and actually get information that empowers us to be better people. And this is the thing that we lost. When Yashusha came, he told us that we shall receive, what was that again? Power, when?
After.
See, you won't get it until you get it. So you need something to be able to keep you, that when things come against you, you can still keep the same pattern. What happens to us a lot of times, we're pattern breakers because we allow too many things to distract us and pull us off. And you forget the need of why you're getting it. What we do a lot of time, we put more time in attending versus than giving the attendance to. Y'all got it? See, when you look at the Kohan, when he came, he gave attendance, which is a little different than what we do. You just make sure you attend. I'm just trying to show up. I'm just trying to make sure my face can get seen. But see, when the Kohan came in, which what they would call the priest, when they came in to do a service. And you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. You're supposed to be Kohan and Mal Akim.
That's right.
Which would take you away from the mentality of getting drunk. Now, we're talking about getting intoxicated. We don't want to just leave it to alcohol. We don't want to overindulge with things in society.
That's right.
That's just being honest.
That's right.
This is what we lose. Sometimes we've traded out, even with him. I ingest him. I need to help me sleep. And I do. Whoa, that sleep pattern terrible. And I like it too. So anyway, having said, there still needs to be a level of control with anything you do. A lot of times what people don't know, everything he gave us, there's supposed to be a balance.
Right.
And what happened, even with family, even with what we do here on a religious factor, which is just a practice, even with everything do, man consists of other things. So you have to have a balance. Even with getting money, sometimes people will make it such a drive and it'll wind up putting them away from it. Mm-hmm. See, Shaul told her that what was it about money? Money was, he had a preacher years ago, he taught money was evil. That was years ago, the movement I used to be with. He told me that money was evil. And one of the mothers asked her, she won't know about that. She said, you said money evil. She said, give me all that money out your pocket. Because he didn't understand. It said the root of it. That's a difference. So you start teaching money evil, you're going to make a mess, because Yashusha got him to go get it out of a fish and give it to somebody.
That's right.
He said he'll wash the treasure.
That's right.
So a lot of things, because what happens, we'll feel good about statements sometimes and we'll forget the practicality of what you're saying. And I appreciate the fact he let you know, if you look at what people do to get it, why y'all think people to tell lies? Why y'all think we have these wars? Why y'all think we have discard? It's because of money. People ain't fight. Nobody with money fight me.
That's true.
Broke.
Yep. That's true.
Poor people ain't got nothing else to do.
That's right.
Poor people, poor in relationship,
yep.
Poor in understanding. And I'm just being honest, you don't have nothing else to do. I'm much too busy.
That's right.
I've been with y'all. I'm much too busy. My time can be better spent at trying to advance people. I ain't just talking about people of color. I'm talking about people in general. Y'all gotta understand my people consist of not of color. My people consist of a people of a behavior. That was the whole purpose of instilling the word. At the first one we knew, of course we knew there was a people he took that was of a race, color, skin. Of course we knew it because everybody pretty would have been. Look at the region it was in. Mm-hmm. So of course everybody was of a color skin, but there's a different dynamic. And because of that, what do we say? Now people of color will teach this. That we don't know where white people came from. Y'all ain't never heard that years before? I mean, I hear people say, period. It wasn't like no big, like in school teaching, but people try to say, where white people come from? We don't know where they came. They just popped. Nobody just popped up. Everybody originated from one man.
One dog. That's right.
See, what happens is when people build up a hate, just like whites will build up hate that we come from monkeys, we'll build up hate and say white people came from nowhere. Mm-hmm. So how you get him? You can't come from nowhere and be him. That makes no sense. You had to exist somewhere first.
That's right.
And with Yahuwah existed, didn't exist when he got here. Because he wrote in the writing, he came here.
Right.
He wrote, I sparked out here. I was existing before they were put, before even a foundation of, that's the very start of putting it together. I existed. So a lot of things that people try to tell you that you don't know, because you don't know something, you can't take it and make up your own ideology. Since you can't figure in your mind that you can just write plainly, white people said white people in the book and the white people were here. So now you just conjure up your own ideas and it becomes dangerous. They don't say where Chinese people came from either, does it?
Nope.
Because these are skin tone colors. These are from regions that people have dwelt in and different things that happen. Don't let this fool you. Elohim is looking at the hearts of man. If you pull every man's skin color off, you wouldn't know who is who. Which denote the fact we all human. When you get to the root of it, can you pull a black man bone, a white man bone and pick them? Not unless somebody told you, not unless you go on the scale if it's a certain trait in the bone. Other than that, it's a bone.
That's right.
Y'all got it? A lot of stuff that people waste time on. Like for me, I really ain't got time to deal with it. I spent time in it. And what you'll tell yourself, you're not a racist. You just don't like things. You cannot like things. You got to be real careful about a line. And the reason why I say you got to be real careful about a line you cross, because you don't be careful, you'll put yourself outside of something to be into something. Y'all got it? I'm just being honest with you. You can dislike an idea. You can dislike behavior, but you got to be careful when you want to put it on a whole race of people. But that makes much sense. You say all black men want to rape white women. I'm offended. Because I'm quote unquote a black man, and that don't come to my mind about raping no woman, let alone a white one. Ain't causing no old white woman, has nothing to do with that. That's just not the ideology. I don't subscribe to that behavior. So just like you have to exclude me, I can't exclude every white man and every pattern of behavior they have. You can't include every person that's quote unquote oriental in everything that 1 or 2 or 5 or 20 or even 1 million might do. Out of 1 billion people, 1 million people do it. Can we subscribe that to the whole nationality? And that's what we got to be careful. And that's what happened. This is the thing with us, being practical. We're quick to want nobody putting nothing on us, but we put everything on everybody else. If Chinese do it, it's all them Chinese. If it's Muslims, them Muslims, which ones? Them Arabs, which ones? We do, don't we? But if somebody say something and it's closely related to those people. You calling all black people racist. You calling all black people thieves. We quick to jump with an attitude about things, but we forget the sensitivity of other people. They're bad in every one of these races. I ain't gonna lie for everybody. Everybody is terrible people in every one of these races. The problem I got with it is the so-called good people are worse than the terrible people when you don't call them out. I don't subscribe. If a black man wasn't going to hunting pay, he want to start killing white people, I don't go along with it.
That's
I want
right.
to support it. I don't go with it. It ain't right. Because there's no way you're going to kill the right ones.
That's right.
The people you're going to go kill, you're going to go kill defenseless. You're going to go kill kids. You're going to go kill defenseless women.
Yep.
You ain't going to go head up with no Ku Klux Klan with no gun. It ain't hard to find each other.
It ain't hard.
You got the stuff on. And
That's
why all these crazy folks? Let's just be honest. Everybody blow a lot of smoke. How hard is it to find them?
It's not.
You can go to any little town. It ain't hard to find you really want to blow your smoke.
That's right.
But you're going to go somewhere and blow it somewhere where you got kids and women. Same thing. Look at just like the guy at the Family Dollar.
Yeah.
It ain't hard. I give you a store you could have came to and whatever you want to walk out of there. I give you some address you can come to and try. You can come to one where I'm at.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let you get away with killing yourself.
That's right.
Sometimes they go to where they know. Just like the Caucasian little kid when he went to that store in Buffalo and shot them.
Yep.
Who you shooting at?
That's right. Soft
you
targets.
went in these people shopping. You think who in the grocery store thinking I'm finna have to protect? I needed my gun. They think I'm trying to get some groceries and get out of here. I'm trying to feed my family. This ain't a bank where people might. I'm in a grocery store, so I'm trying. My mind is on getting my grocery, keeping up with my kid, and that thing. You come in the store and you start gunning people down. Take your vest and take your hat out. Come in like a man.
Yeah.
Bring these and see if you leave out that store.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't hard with none of these people. What you need? Why you got to put all that on? You coming to fight defensive people. They come in military. It makes sense for the military to wear it. They're fighting a war. Why you coming in here with tanks and guns in a grocery store and you feel like a man? I don't care if it's a black man done it. That's the same way with, what's that other little boy in South Carolina? You came in the church, they were praying. He couldn't even be a man. He shot. Let me show you when you know whether a person a man or not. When he got the one woman he taught where he didn't shoot her. He had to wait till they closed their eyes. Listen, I'm from the street. I know if a man crazy. He not crazy. He knew he couldn't look them in the face. That's why he sat there. He waited till they closed their eyes. They were sitting in church. Why were they thinking somebody? They thinking, not, unlike some of these Caucasian churches, some of the black, they let him sit there among them. They tried to encourage. They looked, hey, they felt like God allowed them to come in. Hey, come on in. We sitting down. We having Bible study. Okay, we getting ready to pray. And that's when he decided to shoot him and kill him. And these guys, heroes of these people. Won't you call somebody who got a gun and tell them you coming? And let's do it straight up. It ain't hard to do. See, that stuff does not impress me. I don't know why people impress these people. It's not hard. It's too many people out here. If you want these black people, you want to shoot, call in that hypothetical. Bastard, I'm finna come on here. I'm finna come in there and kill you. Now that gives a chance. If I'm bad, this me and him shoot each other. Don't go sneaking me back turn. Come here and gun, and I got a bulletproof vest. I got on army shoes, socks and drawers, canteen goggles, and a helmet. And they got me some time. Man, that nigga smell bad. Coward. Take your stuff off and match up like a man. All that stuff. I don't know why people are impressed with these people. All these boom boom. Just stop it. This coward behavior. I wouldn't hold them people. You know what they need to do? If they catching their lie, I don't care if it's black, white, Asian, drag them in the street. Tie them up to a car. Listen, drag them, let people see them. Let them hear them holler, cry like a girl. Let's say they keep, I'm just saying, listen, it need to be publicly executed. That way people will think twice. Now I do this stuff, it's bad. They get me. I'm not gonna hold you and let you get no GoFundMe. You won't get one from me. You can go straight to Sheol. That's what I get. I dig a hole as deep as I can dig it. So when you get ready, when I kill you, drop it down. I don't want him to go that far. The same. He be like, he be like, Smith already done put you down now. But he ain't got to worry about your. I dig the deepest hole I can get. When he come back here, you probably be about 2 inches away from burning. But letting these people get away with their food, and this is the part that gets you. It divides us. See, people got to come out again, just like that Alabama foolishness. The first thing, really, the first people who should have got there and stopped that, it should have been white people. We got to start reading it. You know what? Because now you just started a mess where you make black people, quote unquote, feel like all white people. It ain't all white people. One white kid, y'all paid, he tried to pull them off. They started trying to fight. He just left it alone. His own people. He tried to break him and tried to get him off of him. If y'all look at that video, you'll see he tried to stop him. He just everybody kept putting. He just had to. He'll walk out of it. Everybody don't go along with that, but you see them. We'll get enraged. First thing you said, what? All them white people jumped on that black man. You saw bad behavior that they started, and all you did was just cause a big mess. That's what we don't need. We don't need it. These people, we ought to have enough respect for each other. You've been asked to move your stuff. Why people can't just respect each other? Yeah. You're in the way. Yeah. What's wrong with get out the way? It's just, I don't know, man. We're just bad people. Society in itself just bad people. And we just got to subscribe to a different behavior. But at the end of the day, we're trying to look at what do we need to do to be better people. And that's why we start looking at the word and we start looking at trying to examine ourselves and see whether or not we in the or not. Y'all got it? Whether we have stability or not. And when you look at it, you know what you can find most of the time? No, we do not. Give me Romans 2:16. So 16, 15, 4. Let's look at something. How about that? Listen.
On the Yom, when the Elohim shall mashpah all the secrets of the Bani of Adam.
So let's look at something. In the Yom, on that day when he's going to do what?
When Elohim shall mashpah.
He's going to judge.
All the secrets of the Bani of Adam through Yashusha HaMashiach, according to my tube news.
So that according to what I teach. Now he set up something to try to make sure men know there are things about every one of us. And these things are hidden because that's the inside of us are working that people won't see with the natural eye. That's what he come back to try to show us. I know about it. So he tried to allow us to realize that there is a day that Elohim is going to come back and he's going to judge the hidden thing. Can we see what a secret is, please? I think we got a good idea. A secret is something that very few people, maybe one or a couple of people might know. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Not known or seen, not mentioned to be known or seen by. You see why he gonna have to do it then? So now let's see what he did that make the kind of preemptive strike before that happened. Isn't that right? Let's get in the head of the whole thing. Give me the see that Abarym 4:12. Matter of fact, give me 4:1. Let's see what 4:1 say. And who are with? I won't have to hold y'all too long up here. I'm positive I had a whole lot of time with that stuff and these kids and him. But there are good people out there who really trying to make sure they want to get it right. I want you to understand, so I want you to always remember one thing. I ain't running from nobody. I'm my own man. I ain't got no reason to be sitting there telling no lies. I'm a grown man. Y'all got me? I make my own way for a reason. People hate me for the same reason they're supposed to hate me, because I stand for something. Mm-hmm. I'm not a squirm. I'm not a worm. I'm a man. Mm-hmm. And people going to hate when you take a stand. They know you're watching. They know you want to get your life right. You following the right man. These folks just hole diggers. I don't pay attention. I don't give in to that. I want people to always know I ain't ducking nothing. I ain't hiding from nobody. I ain't scooting around nowhere, and I ain't paying nobody off to do nothing. I pay you to shut your mouth.
That's right.
Isn't that right? We ain't got time for no foolishness. Listen, this is Abarym 4:1. Listen.
Therefore, since a Shabbat still remains of entering into his rest.
Y'all see that? What happened?
Please let us Yara, lest any of you shall see his times being delayed.
See that? You hear what he said? Let's look at let's see what remains. That keys me in remains. You put the S. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll leave it. Remain. Okay. Continue to exist, especially after other similar or related people or things have
ceased
to
exist.
See that? That's important for you. You don't know it though, do you? It is important for y'all. He said, therefore, this is remains. See, it's certain key words got to spark you when you hear things remains. You know what they'll do a lot of times? Say hypothetically, I'm just using an example. Something look at you. Cam. Say Cam been dead for 40, 50 years. 75 years, 135 years. Body had never been found during the early previous time, but now we find it 200 years later. You know what they'll typically tell us? They found something. What? Some remains, which means, listen, continues to exist. That means all the Cam wasn't fully gone. Especially after other similar or related people or things have ceased to exist. I just use that. That's something you just kind of come to know. But what he's trying to tell us about the promise, because we're looking at the people who he gave it to. See, when he first spoke it, he spoke it to Abraham and to his seed. So let me see. Y'all seen Abraham? Where is he at? He moved. He dead. What about Yashusha?
Gone.
Y'all ain't gonna believe it. There's the remains. See, he allowed the promise to still exist. Although they ceased in the flesh, the promise didn't. And a lot of times, you know what we'll count too? That's the same thing happened with Yashusha, his Talmudim, his taught ones. After he moved, what you think they did? They scattered. Why you think they scattered? Surely the promise was done. See, that's why he come here trying to let us know. See, after he had given our, let's pick up something. We're going to crisscross my mind, kind of. How about that? We was 3:16 Galatians. All right, 3:16, listen.
Behold, the Shabbat were spoken to Abraham and to his seed.
See that? The promise. See, it was spoken to who?
Abraham
and
to his seed.
Let me ask y'all a question. Where were y'all at when this was done? When he told it to Abraham and to his seed? Were you around, right? Was you at school? Was you around? Anybody around? So since they gone, really, let's think about it. Why would we think we have a part or a lot in it? It was to Abraham and to his seed. Even when the situation came down with Solomon, who they call Solomon, after he moved, his son Rehoboam had taken over. When they heard about that they were going to build a city back and that Daud, that his son was going to reign on Rehoboam, he was going to rule. When Yashusha sat there and they heard it, what did they do? They walked off. They left. Because they said, wasn't that for us? Why were they going to stay? That's why they left. They told y'all, listen, they told Yashusha, up, we out of here. They told Daud, no, man, y'all see y'all own house. Because when they heard it, they didn't hear no promise. They heard nothing that was to them. So people naturally do what they do. It ceased to exist. There's no reason for us to stay there. So this is the mindset a lot of time we'll have. People will do it when it comes to color. People do the other things. And then we look at the people he originally spoke to, the people he brought to Mizraim, are they here? The people he spoke to, he told he was going to send over the young. They were going to be sold as slaves. Are they him? Now these people are gone. All these people are gone, as a matter of fact. So it's natural to assume that this has ended, that is over. But yet he's trying to tell us that there are still remains. That means it still exists. We're not talking about dead fragment. I just did some on the natural end that we understood when we talked about, I used this, this similarity of Cam being dead and finding bones or maybe the teeth or jawbones later. That means you found some remains. But here we find remains. We find that it still exists, although others and similar are gone. And we look at similar based off of when we looked at and asked Yashusha, who was he? Mm-hmm. And who they kept naming? Similar people. They never told him Beelzebub. That's not similar. They named Yirmiyahu. You know what I'm saying? They named Yeshayahu. They named people he was similar to. So now he's letting us know that there still remains the existence of that promise for us. Because a lot of times you will serve, but your servitude is not to the magnitude or the understanding, the benah, that it still exists for you. As a matter of fact, it's for you. Let me pick up. So let's look at this. Now he said, behold, the promises, which is the Shabbat, were
spoken to Abraham and to his seed.
Noon, continue. That's what we should have knew. It shouldn't have been gone. You're talking to continue. The seed is the noon. The noon means to continue. The regrowth, the sprout, inheritance. He does not say,
and to seeds,
not all of them,
as of many,
but
as to one,
and
to your seed,
that is
the Mashiach.
That's how we wind up getting in. Because you got to look at how he spoke. Now he spoke about to the seed. Then he told about the seed was the Mashiach. So it was important that you need to be in a certain place. Based on what I just said now, where you going to be at? Based upon that statement. I know it's kind of out there. It's real vague. Think about this. The promises, all plural, were spoken to, how many people did this? One. And to his, how many that? We got two. He does not say unto and to, how many seeds? Plural, how many? Not many. That's a whole bunch. As of, he told you, as of many. So this ain't talking about these two could be seeds because there's more than one. No, he's talking about as of many. Please don't go take SED saying with these two. He's talking about now he spoke to them, now it's not to them. No, he's talking about I ain't talked to seeds, plural, as unto to a whole bunch of people. But as to, I was only talking to one, because pay attention, where did Yashusha come out from? Which mean, and what were you told concerning that issue? No, you were told that the two should be one. That's what Abraham told you when it came to him in Kaua. Where did she come from? He said the two should be one. These were two separate individuals. Yeah, Adam told you that the two was going to be one. Because he said because she was taken out from the man. So where did Yashusha come from? So we understand this parallel even from Adam. That the two was going to be, the promises were spoken to, give me a count, Abraham,
one.
And to his seed,
one.
Two. He does not say as to seeds as of
many,
but as to
one.
And to your seed, that is the
Mashiach.
Coming back to one. So this ain't going to be hard. You ain't going to believe it. He told you if you abide, what was that?
In me.
And I abide well.
In him.
What they going to do?
2 or 1.
How you going to wind up? That's the only way you can get it. See, I just told you something. I'm sorry, it was a secret. It didn't take long to unravel it, though, did it? Why you think the whole purpose about you was abiding in him? He tried to tell you that. He said the branch can do nothing of itself. So there was a stipulation in order for you to be a part. Like people trying to do this and then be out separate. Now, we're separate as individual congregations, adult. But that's going to change. That's going to change. Just like he told Yakazakal, he told him the Nabuah, where they said prophesy to the dead bones. And what did they do? They came together. Oh, he gonna do it. We're gonna be together. He gonna bring together. Right now we're individually scattered and broken, but we gotta fix a lot of these ideologies, a lot of stuff. We just got so much stuff. Some are helmets, some are curtains, some are naked. Some of us we got so much different stuff going on that right now we just can't see it. It is not practical right now. It's just like when you got a brand new baby, I don't want my baby to catch no infection. A lot of stuff I can hear and take, it don't attach to me, but my babies, they not like that. You got a brand new baby, you got a brand new baby. I bought a brand new baby a day old and put in, that baby's susceptible to everybody's germs in him. That's why I can't take you out of everybody's group right now. My baby's real sensitive. My babies will pick up something before I know it. My baby be sick. My baby die. That's what happened to other people. Just sit down and sit and ate at the wrong table. People don't. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of stuff I can listen to. It don't bother me. It really don't. I know what a process thing. It's easy, but some of y'all you hear it, man. That's your new religion. I'm saying that's your new religion. Sucking goat butt. Somebody, because the way they explained it, I just made up something. It ain't every, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, I'm telling you, I lost a lot of people from listening to other people. They listened to stuff and just took off in their mind. It just took off, and you couldn't stop them. It was just, once they took off, it's like they can't get back. That's why you got to be real careful. That's why I encourage people, you can't eat everywhere. That's why people like that, man, you can't eat everywhere. There'll be some people, I listen to Smith, I listen to Sunset, and then what be up, we'll have two different stands. They say, but I know how to eat from, it's scary. It's scary, it's dangerous. Because you got to look at the principle for what somebody stands for. I stand for clean living. I stand for 100%.
Come on.
Life. That's off the real.
Yes,
I don't go along with no fornication.
That's right.
I don't even go along with lusting.
That's right.
Some say, well, it's your mind. It is your mind, but the man said don't do it.
That's right.
So, I mean, that just be honest. People can have, but see, it'll be some groups saying, man, ain't the same thing. They'll go for jacking out. Only thing I go for jacking is a car.
That's right.
Ain't that right? It'll tie flat, or if you need a ride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either one of them jackings will work. I got to keep it real. Ain't that right? Or if you need to get back, Jack. You know that get back, Jack? I said, look at that Monroe. So it's a lot of different things you just can't entangle your people into. But eventually we're gonna have to get together. But the resolve for our group, all these groups are, it really starts with the leaders. It's what we teach our people about other people too. Cause the only reason any of these groups hate each other, it comes from the leaders. Cause I don't teach how to hate these people. Let people do it. That's what he got them at for now. Till people transition, grow. Leave people where they at. That's it. Ain't your job to go argue and fight with them. That's why I'm wasting my time. That's where you at. What you've been somewhere before. What if somebody would have killed you? Cause they feel like you were gonna convert. And look how you changed. Now you can't possibly think you the only person can change. You can't possibly think you the only person can grow and evolve. See, I've been guilty of that. Cut man, he grew all up. You gotta quit that. We get that from them. Just stop killing folks. Let time do what it do for people. Time got a way of working people. Let me tell you something. Anybody that's honest, anybody that's practical and realistic, they're going to do the right thing. You're going to have to. You ain't got no choice. You can't keep going. Listen, man, you can only fight the way so long. Eventually, you got to sound. For me, I like to feel good about myself. Not just something I just make up. It's something that everybody know why you feel the way. If I got some stuff behind I can't get it, that's going to make me feel kind of down. Because that's that one bearing that's kind of weighing. If I got something feel good, that's another bearing that kind of weighing me. So I can say, I'm okay. But some things are weighing on me. But when it comes down to who you are as a person, you can fix that. Now, that's your stupidity. You sitting there, I ain't right. Person I am. Well, you can change it. Come on, man. You can change. You got that shirt right there. I got dark color drink. Now you don't like it. What you can do? Change. You lucky you're gonna put a check on the book. You know what I saw your face. He said, I could hit you. Come on, put a check up there. My brother told me, he said, do this. He said, because I'm telling you, he said, use an example like, say like if you throw something on somebody and messed up their shirt. I said, no, not mine, King. I said, how they? I said, no. He said, you be surprised. He said, they might not say it. He said, but you can't. You see you look like that. He said. but just what I'm saying, that's the truth coming. But that's the truth. You can change it. Now how he got to come and say, how you got the sense to realize you can change it? You don't like it. It don't make you feel good. But guess what you can do? You can change it so you can feel better. You say, you know what? That's better. Why? Why am I going to keep it? Instead of when I change it. They might say, that's easy. You talking about a shirt versus behavior, but you got to break it. And the longer you stay away from it, the more you feel yourself building up. The longer you succumb to, you stay. There's no need to. You know what he'll do what he do? Just try to get something and rub it. And what he do? Smear it. And get what he said? I'm trying to fix it. Man, you're making it worse versus just all together be done with it. And although these are simple ideas I'm giving you, it's that serious that's what you got to do. That's the whole purpose he told you to be converted. To convert. That's to kind of change over. Y'all got it? Mm-hmm. All right, come on. So this is what he tried to tell us. Let's see something. We read this. What's 17?
Yes, sir. In this I say that the Berith, which was confirmed by the Elohim, since it could not be the Torah to come after 430 Shanim to annul it, and to do away with the Shabbat.
So now amazing, we read the 4th chapter of the book of Abarym, they call Hebrews. When we read it, it talked about the Shabbat, the promise, how it still remains. See, you know what happened? You think about it, those people sat in the captivity for 430 years based off the law. Y'all know that? What would you say now? He said it wasn't based off the law. What was it? It was based off the promise. So this is what happened and why you come back and you look at things to kind of consider. Now, let's see something. See if that's the 15, Ra Shyth, 15, 14, 13, 15. Yeah, we'll make it work. It's all the same word. That's what brought me here. You have an old guy who started singing that first. You remember that Ain't Smell? Come on, let's get that check. That's somebody's mama. That's somebody. You somebody's mama. Come on. He would say, "I've been on the phone, hit him. Hey, that's somebody's mama. Hey, that's somebody's mama." No, you remember in Jacksonville, he was saying that the word brought me him. Remember his name? Heavyset guy, yeah. So yeah, he just sang that. Man, he just sang that thing. It was innocent. I used to go down to Jacksonville, and how he started singing it. We just sang it in other people's pit. I just sang the word brought me him, and he'd come and see me. I drive all the way to Jacksonville. I had one member I had to drive down there, and they started coming out to see me. Just a few of them come and see me, and he get up and he started singing that. The word brought me him, and I ain't have no quiet. And then I was going down there, he'd come and see me. He let me know. He said that's what brought him now. So it wasn't nothing but the word brought him down. He was saying that thing. Oh, I said he was saying that thing. And it was genuine. He was just real. He was saying that, man, he was saying that thing. He let me know he's coming. He gave me saying he had no drawing. He's saying that thing. He don't know. Word brought him. He let me know it wasn't nothing but the word brought me him. And I stood on that. I appreciated that. So a lot of times, folks, y'all see, I don't have to have no drum. I let y'all go and perform. I don't need about beating no drum or none of that stuff. I don't need that. I used to do all my own singing if I had to get up and preach years ago. If y'all remember. I do all the singing and jump up and I go. My boy, I started out bright. He'd have an electric drum he used to play. You remember that? So I almost forgot he had an electric drum and got him the drum he was playing. Then they got to going. We built ourselves on up and kept going. You keep moving. But, you wanted it, then you get it. You say, you don't need all that. After a while, you just look at that, put the word out. That man told me, come back. He told me, he said, one nothing but the word.
Yes, sir.
Nothing but the word. That made it saying that thing. He hit that nothing but the word. That made it saying that thing. It was just, you just tell people he was just genuine. He just tell, he said, well, the sanctified word brought him here. And then he said, let them know that's why they came. Let them know, cause I try to figure out why would they come to see me. He said, the word brought me here. Nothing but the word. And that's right. A lot of times folks need that. And I go to the music, that can be fine. Because, everybody's different. But at the end of the day, it's the word that he going to use to deliver. If you can't get some concrete answers behind what you fighting and what you're doing and why you're doing it. A lot of times, I look at, you really just follow. You never can question because everybody tells you, if you question, you admit it, you're definitely going to hell. You're definitely down. And they scare us into just following. And everybody, you look at each other. If you sit down, you sit beside these people and say, let me say, why you here? I mean, what do you mean? So you trying to figure out how to answer. Why you here? You need to know why. You got the choice. Like, man, I got the choice. That man ain't no spirit picked me up and made me get in my car and lock no door while I couldn't get out of there. I don't be forced to do that. I want to be him. I want to do my, I'm that man. The word brought me him. Nothing but the word brought me him. Ain't that right? When you get it down on the inside, man, you fight, do health, other issues, situations come up. Yeah. But at the end of the day, word brought me him.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of times you got so much stuff going on, you got that option. You can walk and leave, and you need it. Anybody lock you in nowhere. Where you going? We're going to make you stay here. I remember a guy told me years ago he went to a church. Y'all know I ain't about calling the name. And him and his wife and kid, he was sitting down, and he said it came out, the preacher can't sing it. And okay. So the preacher talking to some people after a while, told me he can't sit, they got to move in the back. He was like, why we can't sit right here? So he can't move. So they were going to leave. So they blocked the door. They was like, you can't leave. Just go sit down. He's like, man, listen, y'all better get in front of this door. I think he's in here. I told him, I'm going to call the police. Then they move. I said, I thought you'd pull your man on. But like, no, y'all move or y'all going to call the police. But that the old me. Did I mention I ain't all where I need to be? I ain't all where I need to be. I'm still growing. Word brought me here. I'm still growing. Please be patient with me. Y'all is not through with me. Y'all remember that one? You might not be here, but when y'all get through with me. Well, I think that was serious back there. Now. Everybody full of smoke, look at everything. All right, listen.
But I shall also.
Back me up 15:11.
Yes, sir.
Y'all are sick people, and I love it too. Sick people. All right, listen.
The birds of prey came down upon the carcasses.
Okay, take me up to 10. 9.
Yes, sir.
9.
9.
15:9. Ra Shyth, they call it Genesis. You're at home. Obviously, we're using the Beth Hamashiach program today. All right, listen.
So he said to him, bring for me a 3 Shana old heifer, and a 3 Shana old female goat, and a 3 Shana old ram, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon.
Okay, come on.
Then he brought all these to him and cut them in two.
Look what he did. He brought all them and did what?
Cut them in two.
And did what?
And laid each piece against one another. But he did not cut the birds.
See what he did? Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Somebody to give y'all an idea. Pick it up quick. So when you look at with Yashusha, he took the 2 3s and put them on the side.
Yes, sir.
What was Yahushua's hand? Let me say. What they call it when your hand spread? Wingspan. That's why you see they couldn't cut him. He told what not to do with the bird. He told you that. He told you not to cut the bird. You can divide the other 2. That's what they did in the middle. And the divide in the middle, he put Yashusha between. See, you just got to pay attention. It don't take long. That's why he put them in the middle. He divided them. To show you they were divided. If you remember in the book of Oriel, I put y'all read, the 2 thieves didn't agree to each other. You ain't going to believe why. They were divided.
Yeah.
You ain't believe how they were divided in the middle.
Yeah.
This is what I do for a living. Everything else I do is restoration. See, that's why, do you see why it don't make sense? Now, think about we get rid of the law. It just be New Testament. Now, doesn't that make sense what he just told you to do? Then you brought all these to me and cut them, what? Cut who?
Them in 2.
See that? And laid them, what? You laid each piece well.
Against one another.
Guess what he did? This is why I try to tell. Let me see y'all. Let me borrow that too. That way. This up. Turn around that way. This how they got him on the 2, which make no sense. They were supposed to turn toward him. They had them toward him with his arm was out. Now they're against each other. See, the way that people got this stuff, so they get it too. These folks have stuff so mad because they were all emulating something. See, when you had what they call the mercy seat, when you had the Ark of the Covenant, you would have both of the cherubim, they were turned toward it. And they would be over the mercy seat. Wow, that makes sense. So you understand that? You ain't gonna believe it. There was a blind man that seen Yahushua, he would come. You ain't believe what he told him. He called him the Ben of Daud. Guess what he told him to do? Have mercy on me. Wow, you ain't gonna believe it. Here was the mercy seat. That's why you know the 2 things. See, you can't watch these TV. I don't watch this stuff. This stuff designed to dumb you down. I've never seen Passion of Christ. I've seen the Passion of Crisis. I live in America. But I ain't seen Passion of Christ. I don't watch the comic book movie. They're for other people. People who ain't got nothing to do with their lives. Who just like lies. A crow done poked the man's eyes. Where did you get this from?
That's right.
And they're going to say you biblical scholars. Satan walking around, you can't do it. What you can't do. Where you read this at? Because you know what? People once, you know what? Churches paid $20,000 someone to pay for it. Many people come in and watch this movie. And you see how better the world is. Then what the man told you make lies your refuge.
Yeah.
Instead of telling people, why am I going to pay you to go see these lies? Come to service and get taught the truth. Why are you going to leave something in the hands of Mel Gibson? You was a drunken suicidal on, what that movie he played on? Lethal Weapon. You can't go kill them people on Lethal Weapon and go write no book, make no movie about Jesus. I'm just making that point, but please don't go say, I said, preacher, just stop it. Because people just look for the dumbest stuff. But these are the people that educate. And how many of y'all went to see that movie? Tell me what you thought that gave you a new perspective about the movie when you saw it. Or did y'all say, man, this ain't even right? How many of y'all said this ain't right? You went to see it?
Yes, sir.
You would have been here then, wouldn't you?
They came out in 03, 04.
03, 04. I remember talking to you one time in 03. I remember 2000. That's what I mean. You talking 2000. That's what it was. See, I remember you coming in. I remember you talking about, I got the passion. I remember that. I said, fruit. He said, the other one. But I hadn't seen the movie. All right, somebody going to go. Please, you know what I want y'all to do? When I go on the road, please call in to one of my concerts. Just call in one time, all right? So y'all understand this now? But he did not cut the birds. Okay, come on.
The birds of prey came down upon the carcasses, and Abarym drove them away.
See what happened? You ain't gonna believe why. Now, let me tell you how you're gonna tie that in right quick. Y'all know how you gonna tie this in? Hand. Okay, you're gonna be out here. Look how he did it. Then when you know that there. When they raise their hand like that, he said, they do like that, and they lean their hand, they be going in like this with that. And then he raised it, he said, all right, what you got? You say you forgot what book? What a carcass is. Now what he's saying about that's a true statement. What a carcass is, there shall the vulture. See, this is where they messed up at too. They'll tell you what a carcass is, there shall the eagles be gathered, which makes absolutely no sense. You're gonna use vultures because there are certain things that vultures do. That's why it's important. What an eagle can't do, an eagle can spot and see from a distance, but a vulture can pick something up from a longer distance. Like a dead body, they can pick it up 5 miles. Y'all got it? So you can't look at us, we're similar to those vultures, because we're supposed to pick things up way before. Y'all see this? And that's their technique and their style. They can pick up from a further difference. See, an eagle go and he kills. For us, which one makes sense to make it? An eagle will kill its prey. Vultures don't kill. That's why you would put us down. Because that would go in much sense. Now, it would make sense to call us eagles if you're going to keep lying and saying we kill Yashusha. We couldn't have. That's why you can't use eagles. You got to use vultures. So we descended down after he died. Y'all said after the move. See, when people say, he playing game. This is why you need a teacher. Because you say things you don't know what you're talking about and you're associating the wrong bird. An eagle is a killer. We would never have killed him. Our Torah told us that. When it came down to Yosef, we said, we can't kill our ox. Mm-hmm. All we can do is descend down on it after his move. We can't do that. So it made sense to use the terminology vulture. Because those vultures did not come and kill them. Who killed those birds? Who killed the bird? Who killed the goat? Abraham killed them. So those vultures came in after.
Right.
Y'all got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me make sure. I think the white beat you up. What you got, Dwight? The soldiers at the tomb, what did they do? They will make sure he went down. And I'm here to make sure you come and get the check. Come on. I'm a soldier in the army of y'all. Now, what put that in your mind? I don't know. I don't know if you got problems at home going on. He's talking about soldier blocking door. Now, Chelsea, what you doing at home? The man said somebody blocking the door, he can't get in there. That man say he don't know what you think. Oh, you don't know where I'm going, for real? That was out there to Dwight. And Dwight, that's not normally like you.
No, you said shut up.
Oh, you said, well, no, stop. I say, well. No, what you say? Yeah, that's okay. Because he know if you ain't fighting, you need to check it. That's not normally you. So you ain't even you today. No, I'm not. What you were saying, I said. I'm curious.
I thought you said because Abraham shoot him away.
Okay, I'm trying to keep them away when they descended down on them. That's who we're going. Wait, do I have a hallway answer? Okay, let's see what you got, Austin. Huh? He take it. That man told me before. He told me, yeah. He said, really? He said, I can get up. I can teach now. He said, I can get up there and do it. If this one of them days, you're gonna get it. So, well, it makes sense if you read the 6th chapter of the book of Yeshusha, when he told you, my flesh indeed is meat. Oh yeah, that's why they descended down on him. Remember, he had to convince him to come down and eat it. Think about us. So when he first did what they call the Last Supper, were you there? We didn't take it on after his move, just like they did. My flesh indeed, he told you, is meat. He said, except you eat my flesh and you drink my dung. He said, you don't have no carcase existing in you. So you ain't gonna believe when we descended in on this. This was after his move. See, all this stuff people try to tell you, talking about the Jews killed Jesus. First of all, I don't entertain stupid conversation. We clearly did not. We consented to his move. That is different than we actually literally killed him. Pay attention. We never did that. There's too much Torah. When Rehoboam and Yashusha broke up, when they told us they told us to see to our own house, Rehoboam had rounded up all Yehuda. We were going to fight Yashusha. Yahuwah came back and told us to turn around. He said, you're not going to fight your king. He said, this is of me. So that would make no sense that we sat here and we killed the man. But we were the vultures. That's why we eat his body. But see, if you listen to stuff they write, they don't realize little things throw you off. Where the carcass is, there shall the eagles be gathered. They'll throw you off. Little stuff. Now, you understand, you see the difference between the eagle now and the vulture? He can home in. His skills are a little different. He has a different homing skill. The eagle home in to kill.
That's right.
Okay? So let's come on down.
Now it was when the Shamash was going down.
What happened?
A deep sleep fell upon Abarym.
And what happened?
And behold, terror and great kashak fell upon him.
So you hear that? Let's have now. See, when the Shamash was going down, that's when he went to sleep. So you know when Yashusha moved. When he took down to it, when it was going down. Come on.
He said to Abarym, know for certain that...
No, you said it's a 50-50?
Know for certain.
Let's see what certain is. How about that? It should be like sure, might be one of the other words. So I want us to look at this, understand it, then I want you to halak by it. That's the difference. Let me tell you why you beat people out. I beat them out every time. See, I can listen and comprehend. I can halak. They can listen, never get it, and go completely contrary. That's the difference. Hearing it, comprehending it, then I can activate. Y'all got it? That's a big deal. Known. Don't even say no. Known for
sure.
Established
beyond
doubt. Let's see what he told us. This is 15:13 of Ra Shyth. They call Genesis. Listen.
He said to Abarym,
do what?
Know for certain.
Wow. Known for sure. For him, it would have been no then. That
your stranger shall be your seed.
Guess who the stranger gonna be? Guess what he told about people coming and dwelling among us? What he said they were going to be? Strangers. Now he just told you that, know that the stranger's going to be your seed.
That's right.
So how that going to be? You know what? You ain't going to believe it. Let me see. I forgot. Who know what I forgot? How to entertain a stranger. How would I forget that? I'm a stranger. Abraham was a stranger.
That's right.
So how that you come here, you're a stranger, I mistreat you. How that work? He said the stranger gonna be your seed. Which makes sense because Abraham went to the land of Canaan. What was Abraham?
A stranger.
Why would we not be strangers? And I'm claiming Abraham.
That's right.
He just told you the stranger is gonna be your seed.
That's right.
This ain't my land. These folk right here trying to fight for America. This is my home. I've been here native. I'm Abraham said, he said, I'm a stranger.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe it. This how he caught you. I know you don't look at him. You ain't gonna believe it. Now, please don't discount nobody born, bred, and their whole nativity being here, because they're gonna mess up. They still gonna be a stranger.
That's true.
Because we inviting them in.
Yeah.
See, when people get grafted at the first, they become strangers. Then once you graft it, they become fellow citizens. Let's hold what you got. Let's pick up 2:17, 19, 2:17, the book of Ephesians.
Yes, sir.
Don't take that long. Y'all know what brought me here?
The word.
Nothing but the word. So if folk come, and don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong for coming for a lady, coming for a man, what like that. But for me, I came for a word. Mine came for me. She came behind me, she had to come running. She had to come on. She tell you, she know I had my mindset. I had to make my way. I had to get myself out that hole I was in. I wasn't where I need to be at all, but I tell you what, man, that thing was on me. She'll tell you that thing was driving me. I had my mindset, man. Scary thing I did was stop what I was doing. That was the scary thing. I had the hardest thing I had to do. Woo, that was hard. I said, I gotta go get a job. I see that application, the bad thing looked like Swahili. I'm telling you, I sitting down so long, that thing said, last employer. I said, that's tight. I can't put drug dealer down here. It was tight. Somebody gave me a chance finally. It was tight, boy. It was a long day. It was everything that scared me to go back. I know what it like to go, because it was just you starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to start from scratch. I just want to go on to what I'm comfortable with. I was comfortable doing what I was doing. I was comfortable with my lifestyle. I wasn't comfortable doing that. So people don't realize the changing process of changing is going to be uncomfortable until you learn how to relax to it. I'm just meant you got to learn how to relax and let it flow. That's it. It is. Listen, it's a battle. Listen, I didn't just pop up and jump up somewhere and walk in here and somehow. No, I had to dig, strap man stuff, have car tear up, wore a whole transmission, go out, man, I was out there working that car. And listen, I had to fit my car, I had to jack my car up in the street and work on my car in the street. Up on that car, I do this stuff. I've been drugged in. I'm like, man, I'm gonna work on no car, I've been stuff. Well, I had to get my behind that car and go to work. It jacked up in the street, car ran by, they could have hit it, knocked it down, had to come home, work, get on the ground, had to get that tire, work on it, fix it. So I come from the old school, motor horse and all that. No, let me hear what we do. We got a chain and throw it over a tree. Hook them up, man, lifestyle you down. That's why I stay with, they tell them that they're real. Man, if you jack that thing, you up on the ground, man, you changing that stuff. Listen, man, we been on the ground so long, boy, you just go to sleep, I don't know. On that hard ground. I'm talking about that hard. We ain't had ain't nobody made no pattern. Ain't nobody put no pattern up on that nigga. Get your behind that car, but you get on that ground. Man, waste something there on your behind. Lay in the dirt, everything. I appreciate you. Don't believe, folks, man, I come from somewhere. I'm cut from a cloth. Ain't that right? Not that burlap either. That stuff ain't no good. It's just rough and raggedy. 2:17, listen.
And he came and preached shalom to you who were far away.
So he came and preached shalom to you that were far away?
And shalom to those who were near.
To both of them?
Yes,
That's
sir.
What happened.
For through him we both have our access in one ruach to the Abba.
You see that? Let's see what access is. How about that? I want y'all to start keying in on stuff. Key in on certain words. Y'all got it? Certain phrases. I want y'all to start, like y'all don't. You be doing this. We got access to it and keep moving. You need to pay attention to certain things. These are key words. Why you use access? Just say you got in, be done with it. A means of, or, so it makes sense when he told you I'm the door. See why I told you need to go stuff? Why he told you I'm the door? Access. What that mean to you now? Read it. A means of approaching, or, you know why he would have told you he was the door. Now pay attention. Now where you going with this? Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Where you going with this? Based off this. He throwed his hand up. Whose son is this? Who child? Ooh, child. Don't get any wronger. Ooh, child. Make sure you ride her. Someday. Where y'all going? Joanna was finna answer. She said. And she starts. All right. So you want to know? All right. Y'all want to get it? Now I'm reading it with y'all, okay? So please don't think I'm reading something. No, I got him. Hold on for him. He come. I got Dexter and you. Who you are Dexter? Who gonna be right? Dexter gonna be right. You know I want to put your hand down. When he said Dexter gonna be right, they gonna be tight. That tight. You gonna be right. Dexter, you gonna be right or Ian gonna be right? Both of y'all gonna be right. Ian look and said, that tight. That mean Ian, y'all think alike. That good. What we got, Dixon? To the Father. From the Father to the Son. What you got? I'm coming in. What you got? You can 6-part. No man can come out of me and say, the Abba would sent me drum and I comb him up in the last year. It's written in Nabaim, and this ain't, you shall have a check. Although they called the wrong answer. And when you get through, tell him to make sure he get here with you too. So he right. Y'all got the same mind, both of y'all. Go ahead. Yeah. Knock 'em, y'all. Let's see where they're going. You had your hand up, Brandon? Be looking. I saw one of them ear flap. You did something. What you got? Oh, he got my pen. Yeah. What you got? Your Ukanine? What you say? Oh, knock 'em, y'all. When he was repairing the wall, he said he hadn't put the door up yet. What that mean? We're waiting on that door. So let me ask you a question. If there's no doors up there, Justin, what that mean? You don't have access? And he said the walls, but this is the only problem you use knock 'em, y'all. I know how you're thinking, but to help you out. And what he took was start 5th chapter, 4th chapter, 5th chapter of the book of Nahum, y'all. He told you that he had repaired the walls and the breaches. Breaches are breaks, entry. He said, but I had not set up the door at that time. What does that mean? There's still access. Okay? Let me show you now how that works. We fine, but see, that's why I'm here. I'm here. I want us to understand. My goal too, what I try to do, because y'all always you're guessing with it, so y'all not like. It's just I want y'all to see a pattern, because I'm from here. I'm looking. Listen, pay attention. A means, which is a way of approaching or entering a place. You would have took this. Y'all have thought about it. The Kohan, because the people that come, nobody could get in. Remember, in the 10th chapter book of Abarym, it told you about the Mashkan. It told you about the first part, which was what they would call the sanctuary, which we got the Makdash. He said the second place was the Kudash, which nobody could enter. The only person could enter there was the Kohan. So when you brought your gift, I was like, you trying to get in here going, we do that bit, man. What you got? You get him, I'll take it in. So you don't have no access. See, that's the problem they had when it came to Uzziyahu, that they called Uzzah. See, he went in, he didn't do it the proper procedure. It was only for the Kohan. They tried to tell him, don't do it. That's why Yashusha told you if you climb up any other way, but see, he was a Malakim, and he told, see, this is why you had to have a teacher, because he said, I'm gonna make you Kohans. That's why they messed up at. He had the Malakim, he wanted a Kohan. See, the way he set up, I set you up, I gave you emperor title, and I gave you access. Even Yahusha became your Kohan. See, now what he's done, you don't have access because of the Basar. So he's gone in to make intercession for you, okay? But what he's going to do, I'm just going to transfer. I'm going to allow you to become Kohan and Mal-Akim. How you going to tell that they're going to sit on their own throne? What regular person can sit on the throne? Who? Come on, big man, I got to get it. Come. My brother Jacob, come. Regular person can't be a malak. So you can see, this is what people have to realize. We're talking about allowing people to come in. Remember, you're going to be a possessor of the Malkut. This is why I told you religions, they're dangerous. Now look, like, man, I'm going to Malkut. You couldn't possibly enter in like that. See, it's a couple of things going to put him down. First of all, he's not titled. And he's not an inheritor. That's why you had to become sons. See, none of this you just can't. And the reason he set the protocol, how do you understand? I'm just going to pop up at a wheel reading and sit down and tell them I'm just here for the, they're like, well, who are you? Who are you? I just came to wheel. You don't have no part in it. You have no part. The only people you typically looking at, because you're looking at now people like uncle or leave a great cousin, somebody. Typically, it was the Abba passing it down to the Ben. Okay? So now the only way for you to get it, you will have to be a son. That's the only way you can inherit it. Because I'm telling you now, you don't come in and possess it. So the Malkut is set up for an emperor. Then I had to give you that title for you to be able to take this home. See, even when you look at Mordaki, who they call Mordecai, in the book of Esther, they call Esther. If you look, y'all remember where he laid at? He laid outside, tell me louder. He laid outside the Malak gate. You ain't gonna believe why. He didn't have access. See, once they had gone, guess when he got an opportunity to come in? And when things happened? After they had defeated. See, just like you're gonna have to defeat Qatar. Remember, what's his name? Not Astar, the gentleman who had the problem. Haman. Haman them had set up on killing them. This is the same thing what Qatar is doing, based off of the what? The writing, the Torah. So guess what Satan is using to kill you? The writing. That's why he sought the Malak for a decree that he could kill the Yahudi according to, you ain't gonna believe how Satan defeated you. So you ain't gonna believe what Yahusha did. He did the same thing the Malak did. Now the law was in place to kill you. The Malak never got rid of the law, but you missed this. He never got rid of the law. Guess what he did? He gave them Khan. See, you said, man, no, he gave them Khan. So the favor overrode the law. That's how they was able to fight for themselves. But the law was still in place. The Malak never got rid of the Torah. He only gave them favor. saying that here's a writing saying you can defend yourself against. He could have, you know what we say? He could have got rid of the law, but you forgot. The law couldn't be broken. That's what Yahuwah had to show you by him. Yeah, as a man, he could have. But if you look, every one of these rulers always looked on, my word is my bond. I can't go back on my, because you had to see Yahuwah that way. So he showed you how you could operate, still have liberty, and the law still instituted. That's what I do for a living. Everything else is recreation. Yeah, you see, so when you look at means of access or entering, that's how you gonna get. He told you to enter ye in at the, what was it?
Straight dawn.
How you supposed to do that? You gotta have access. So how you getting in? Who are you? Because Mordecai laid at the gates. They didn't let him in there. But he sent messengers to a star. So this is why we plow. Until you get in, folks, you got to send a message. Listen, don't worry about it. We talking too much. Don't worry about it. The whole thing works. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What people mess up. Everybody keep talking about, I don't have to get rid of no law to do what I need to do. Where they getting it from?
Right.
The law don't hurt me. That's why he tried to say it. The law has never been against the promise. And the promise overrode. The law was against them. So there's stuff people trying to use to get in. I don't just do it. The law's against you. The law's against you. They never got anything before the law. And here I am, Justin. I'm trying to make sure I'm the law keeper. I make sure I'm a law breaker, but I know it's by con. The law's against me. Because listen, by nature, I'm a transgressor. That's nature. That's called nature, word back to natural. That's a natural course of a thing. It's a natural course for me to commit an act that goes against the Torah. Violation. That's nature. And that's also going to be against the law. So he had to institute something where the law could still be set, and now he get me back by con, and I stop impeding the law. Only Yahuwah could come over that. Guess what happened? You ain't going to believe it. Now I become Talmud by the Torah because I don't break it, because I understand how I obtain it. It's by con, not by the Torah. See, I'm walking in the perfect law of liberty.
Yeah.
That's what got them free when it came down to Mordecai.
Right.
The perfect law of liberty. The law was against them. Let's hold it. It don't take that long. Let me go. Third chapter right quick. Come on, book of a star. If I told you I didn't know what I was doing, I'd be lying. They call it, a star is her name. A star. They're going to say Esther. All this is to throw you off. Hadassah. Sit at 3 and 5. I got to get y'all out of here, too. I get finished. We already sung Raw Heart to little kids, so don't act like you don't know. I also told you, hey, somebody made me some of these kids I don't like. Some of them sitting in the room. If I had a dustpan or something else I had, I would sweep them up with a broom. Yeah. That's all the dog. Sex with chocolate. Sex with chocolate. I'm going to get Robert to teach me how to be a racist. I'll get y'all kids back. Robert, you think you can work with me? That's what I'm saying. Robert said, I can work with you. All right, 3 and 5. So I'm saying, pull me up. 3, 4, 3, 3. That's going to run y'all. Come on. Listen.
Then the Malaks, Abadim, who were at the Malak's gate, said to Mordecai,
What?
Why are you transgressing the Malak's command?
So he transgressing the law command. What is he doing?
Breaking
He's
the law.
sinning. Sin is a transgression of the law. Pay attention. Huh? Hey, what is that? Oh, yeah. You see that? Then the Malak's servant, Abadim, who were at the Malak's gate, said to Mordecai, why are you transgressing the Malak's commandment? Questioning. You ain't going to believe why they were asking that, because he knew it. Let's back it up and say, so you ain't going to believe what I'm going to ask y'all, and you ain't going to believe it. I'm the Malak's Abadim. I'm one of his Abadim, which means I'm one of his servants. I'm one of his slave, his worker. I want to ask y'all a question. Why are you sinning? against the Malak's commandment. The book said Yahusha gonna be Malak, Yahuwah gonna be Malak over all the alarm. All right. It says name one. That's what Zechariah told you. That he gonna be the Malak over all the alarm over all the world. So I'm gonna ask y'all at one of his Abedin, why are you sinning? Let's see what he told you. 3 and 1. Don't take that long. Come on.
After these events, Malak Ahasuerus promoted Haman, the ben of Hammedatha, the Agagite, and advanced him and established his authority over all the Serene who were with him. And all the Malak.
You ain't gonna believe it. Now you just heard a little bit about Yahushua. You ain't gonna believe it. They told Yahushua, they called him the ben of Daoud. He just advanced him. This wasn't his son. He just took somebody else's ben and just promoted him. And not only him, all his Abedin. You ain't gonna believe it. He told his Talmudim, who they called the Shalakim, they called the apostle. He said, not only I'm gonna sit on the throne, he said, all y'all gonna sit on the throne. See, you need to know how they got advanced. That's why you can't throw away these books, because you're going to error. They're trying to figure out how those guys run, because he let them know you're also gonna sit on thrones. Just like I am judging the 12 Matah, the 12 tribes. Now, look what happened. He just promoted Haman, who's the son of somebody else. Yahushua was the son of Daoud. That's what we called him, didn't we? He was the son of Joseph. They called him Joseph. Now they just told that man, he's the Agagite. He wasn't even related to him. Now he done set and promoted him and set him up. And not only him, all of them that was with him. This is how he gonna have the authority to be able to put you up. He told you, once I come into my possession, that's when you guys gonna get your inheritance. See, y'all read, you don't read conscious. I want you to be conscious when you read it. None of this can make, where are we going with this? You know what, before you read these books and you just looking at Laura's story, these books are telling you, the man told you, search the Kitabim, the script. He said, for in them you think you held Elam Kai, but they're talking about me. Why you think this is a story about Haman? This is a story about me. Come on.
And all the Malak's Abedim who were at the Malak's gate bowed down in reverence to Haman.
All the who now?
All the Malak's Abedim.
All his servants.
Who were at the Malak's gate bowed down in reverence to Haman.
You see that? All of them bowed down in reverence. Now listen what happened.
For so the Malak had commanded concerning him, but Mardarki neither bowed down nor reverence.
See, he ain't bow down nor did he give him the respect. What happened?
The Malak's Abedim who were at the Malak's gate said to Mardarki, why are you transgressing the Malak's command?
Why are you sitting here acting stupid? That ain't about being stupid. It's about you're breaking the law. They want to know why you breaking the law. The decree been given. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. You were told that every knee was gonna bow and every tongue was gonna confess at the Shem of Yahushua. Why are you transgressing? See that? Why I teach you about him is also showing you your transgression. This will tie you into Yeshayahu fit. They cry loud. Spare not. Show my arm their transgression. Why are you transgressing the commandment of the Malak? It's not hard. That's all I'm telling you. I'm just a slave. I'm just a servant. But I'm asking y'all the same question. Because the problem they got with him, everyone knows this. Why wouldn't you be doing it? Come on, finish reading.
Now it was when they had spoken daily to him,
oh
and he
my
would not
God, that's the first time you heard it. It was when they spoke to him when?
Daily to him.
Then what happened?
And he would not shama to them.
At the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. He don't kill you at one. He let you know you can't put a man to death at one witness. I done spoke to him daily. They kept talking about the same. How many times you been told? Come on.
That they told Haman to see whether Mardarki's matter would stand.
See, now they were going to see whether what he going to do was going to stand. Come on.
For he had told them that he was a Yehudi.
That's what he told them. I'm Yehudi. Not the love of a man booty. I'm shooting back at you too. Come on.
When Haman saw that Mardarki neither bowed down nor reverence to him, Haman was filled with rage.
He said that he was filled with rage. So what did he do?
And it was light in his own to reach forth a hand on Mardarki alone.
See that? He was looking to put his hands on that man. That's how pissed he was. What happened?
For they had told him who the arm of Mardarki were.
They told him about the people of Mardarki.
Therefore Haman sought to destroy all the Yahudim.
Do you see that? That thing fell on all of them too.
That's right.
You ain't gonna believe it. The approach that they reproached thee fell on me. See, it fell on their own. Because he did, they looked at it naturally, they're gonna follow, kill them too. See, now you heard that reproaching them that reproached thee, it fell on, he reproached them. It fell on them. Hello? See, all your work, all your writing working right here. This all your writing working for you right here. So we start looking at access. We start looking at how people got in, looking at violating, transgressing. So now they got a decree to kill these people. Let's see, pick me up at the 10th chapter right quick. 10, same book, a star. Hadassah. I got to move through and get quick. Goodness, how y'all put me out here like this. Ten and 1. 4. Matter of fact, get me 4 first. 4. I got to move quick. 4, 4 and 5. Then I jump over 4 and 5. A star. What I said, 10, 9, 5, let me say 10. Let me see, 10, I'm thinking 9, 11, last verse, 9. Okay, I do 10. All right, come on. Y'all get ready to put your money up. Get your money. When I say put it up, put it out. Put up is put out. Come on.
Then a star, Kara for Hathach from the Malak's eunuchs, whom he was made to stand before her. And she charged him as to Madarki to know what this was and why it was.
Now you see what she did? She sent somebody down to find out about his matter and bring it back up to her. That's what the Ruach do for you. If you read a 5th chapter, you have to go and get a 5th. Well, I'm thinking 8th. Might be the 8th chapter, 5th or 8th chapter, book of Romans. It tell you that the Ruach made intercession for you. Mm-hmm. See, now she needed to know what was the matter, because where she said he couldn't get there, because he's outside the gate. This is where you been. You were outside the gate. So now she's sending one of Malak Abadim down to see him matter, and he'll bring the matter back to her. She get it done. When you pull out, that's what do. The Ruach make intercession. So you just get shooting words out. A lot of that stuff don't go nowhere. That's what I'm doing. I make intercession. Mm-hmm. Okay, how was she gonna find out what was going on? Why was she sending somebody down there to find out what's going on? Why he just don't go in and just tell her? She ain't no access. You see why it's important to know what words mean and understand it? Man, listen, please don't be listening to people. These people not gonna try to help you. People gonna make a fool out of you. You need to understand how that process works. This is a natural event that happened, and I'm telling you, the book tell you the same thing. That the Ruach made intercession. Listen.
So Hathach went out to Madarki to the city street in front of the other Malak's gate.
You said he went to the front. He went down to the other room where he was at, across the hall, and talked to him about what?
So Hathach went out to Madarki to the city street. He went out to
Madarki to the city street
in front of the Malak's gate.
I wonder why he just wouldn't come on in the gate. No access. Y'all understand what Yashusha did for you? You can't just go. People talking about, I'm just going to go on in. Shut your mouth. You ain't going nowhere. You need access.
That's right.
Now you're learning how the Ruach operates. Even when it came down to Sodom and Gomorrah, Yahuwah said what he was going to do. I'm going to go down and see whether the thing be so. Did he go down there? No, he sent Malachim down there to find out. And they brought back whether the city still died or should the city be destroyed. So the Ruach made intercession for you. Come on, listen.
Madarki told him all that had happened to him.
Woo, talking about when I pull out, and when you pull out of Yahuwah, you tell him about everything? They tell you that Jesus on the main. Now, what are you to tell you? Whoa, now get what he did when she came. I told him everything was going on. She wanted to know. I told him, and you be lying, get what you do. You lie, you cunning, and you cheat. Don't do it. The Ruach made intercession. Come on.
And the sum of money that Haman had Shabbat to pay to the Malak's treasuries for the Yahudim to destroy.
You see that? He had said, I also put up a sum of money that you should be killed. You don't believe what they call it. The wages of sin is death. It's amazing. They were paying money for you to die because his wages to death. They don't get that either. Why would tell you that the wages of sin was death? They asked him why was he transgressing with me. He was doing what? committing sin. And what he told you they had? There were wages. So now he just paid money for him to die. He put, y'all don't know, don't do this. Please don't try to read this on your own. Stop it. Please don't go by that, my child can read Bible and let that child look. All you're going to do is mess your child up. Get you a teacher. I put out is unrefutable. All I do is just say what the man say. I ain't got to go nowhere and make up nothing. I just say what the man say. I'm reading it with you. It don't take that long. Just pay attention. You got to listen with more than your natural ears. And I'm just telling you, I know where your error come in at. You trying to come up with your own idea. I'm trying to see if I can figure it out. Don't try to do it. Don't make sense when you get a teacher. You just pay attention to see whether or not it line up. See if I make up something, see that's what it say. Now you just heard what I told you, you need access. You looked up access. That's how we got him. Heard access, where the man at, inside or outside? That's all I'm trying to help you to understand. He on the outside. So how did he get a message to her? He had to use a messenger, and you had to use one too, the Ruach. There's some that transfer. He trying to get you to understand that you can't just talk to him. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You just can't talk to him. There's a mediator. Why the man take it? He told you a mediator is not a mediator. I'm finna mediate for myself. I can't mediate for myself to myself. He said a mediator is not a mediator of one, but of two. Now, how many people this serving working between? You ain't gonna believe it. Now you see Yashusha, mediator. See, if you pay attention, it's really not that hard. If you take all that junk you got in your life and throw that junk away, you'll see a lot of stuff come clear. See, that's how that works. Now you just learn about a mediator. What Yashusha do for you? He went, took back the information. Doesn't know. That's why he tell me everything going on. So he can mediate for me. That man life on the line. And all of y'all who did. Your life on the line, what you lying for? The man know anyway, tell the man what she already knows. She going to inquire. I just need to know what's going on. It done came up to me. That's what he talked about Sodom and Gomorrah. He said the cry of the city done came up to me. Now I need to go see whether the thing be so. And you missed it. They think Elohim was down on his shoe walking through Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, they tried to rape, because people are stupid. They tried to rape God, they're stupid. He said he was going to go down. He didn't literally go down. He sent Malachi down. And you ain't going to believe it. That's when you learn when Shaul tried to tell you the 5th chapter of the book of 2 Corinthians 5:19. We then, what is it called? Ambassadors for. That's all they were. And though Elohim did beseech you,
by us,
we plow you in his stead. This is what I do for a living. It ain't that hard. Don't take that long either. Listen, when I teach y'all in a setting, they'll break it down. It take them 2 years.
Yeah.
And they still on Jesus well. All I do is just tell you what the book say. Anybody they waste too much time trying to look too smart. Just make it, listen, I do the man too. I write it, I make it plain upon table. Mm-hmm. I take what you got and you done been wrestling with it, I make it plain upon table. He said, so you read it, you can run. These people don't know to flee. Y'all know that? Okay, don't worry about it. And the other side, they had an earthquake. You didn't believe what happened. They fled. I make it plain. All right, move to the 10th chapter. Don't take that long. Let's get through. Chapter 9 will start going, talking. Give me 10 and 1. Listen.
Now the Malak, Ahasuerus, laid a tribute on the Arats and all the coastlands of the Yam.
Now he laid a tribute in all the coastlands on the right. What happened?
And all the acts of his authority and his strength, and the declaration of the greatness of monarchy to which the Malak advanced him, are they not katab in the scroll of the annals of
This
Yamin?
the last book, 10th chapter, last verse. That's the last book.
Yes, sir.
No, that's good too, though. Back me to 9. What's the last verse of 9? 32. Take me about 15. 9:15. Listen.
The Yahudim who were in Shushan assembled also on the 14th Yom of the Yarik Adar and killed 300 on a
Matter of fact, back me up 9 and 1. I got to do this now. God damn it. Amen, Yahuwah. I had time pressing my mind. We'll get it. 9 and 1. Come on.
Now in the 12th Yarik, that is the Yarik Adar, on the 13th Yom of the same, when the Malak's command and his order came to be executed on the Yom when the enemies of the Yahudim.
Y'all see that? Now pay attention. Okay. And I'm having to move kind of, and I apologize on that. Please forgive me. Now, this 9th chapter tell you, it gives you a time period in the 12th month, which is called Adar. Adar, we have Adar 1, Adar, and Adar 2. And you have that whole different, you typically have 2 of those that they'll put in this. Don't even worry about it. Don't even get in that right now. You just put that in to kind of make the time kind of balance out. You have Adar 1, Adar 2. They'll put it in sometime they feel like it's not time yet, and you would insert it, and you would have 2 Adars. Adar 1, Adar 2, because it come around the way it moves, it'll come up and it'll fall in the wrong spot. So Adar comes in, the second one comes in to replace. So there's an extra Yari actually that's added that you'll put in the place of because it's too early. Otherwise, you don't pay attention. You'll be trying to keep a sock in January. Mm-hmm. The time stamp won't make sense. It'll definitely be when you're coming out of the cold going into the summer. But the way they set it up, if you don't pay attention, you'll be too much in the winter. So the way you cover that is where you have the second, you have an Adar 1 and an Adar 2, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. We'll deal with that another time. How many of y'all know about this? A lot of y'all should already know about it because I'm going to be very disappointed in all your hands now because I know y'all been told before. Yes, you have 2 Adars. You have an Adar 1, Adar 2. The second Adar just comes in only to replace, because when you keep going, how it goes when you already go, it'll fall back. And like I say, eventually keep going, you'll be in December trying to keep a sock. It ain't gonna make sense. So you add the second one in to make up for the time, to give it time to come back around to get where you need to be. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cause how many Talmudini Yashusha had?
12.
When we add Shaul, what we're gonna do with that? That's what I say. You had to add one more so it makes sense. Come out be right. This is what I do for a living. Don't worry about it. Come on, don't take that long. Come on.
When
you
the
counted 12, but you had
did...
13. I don't know what you're reading out of his letters for. That's 13. What you gonna do with that one? So Shaul wasn't under Yashusha Talmudim?
Yes.
He wanted Shalak.
Yes, sir.
And he told you that he wanted the least. He said I'm one of the chiefest of them.
That's right.
He said I labor more than they all.
Oh, that's right.
You ain't gonna believe it. That's how important he is. He said I labor more than they all. You gotta be someone you put that kind of stuff out your mouth. You tell me you walk with Yashusha for 3.5 years, the man come on and say, I labor more than they all. He said, shoot, man. He said, they Charlotte Kings. He said, so am I. He said, Yehuda, so am I. Shoot, he said, I'm more abundant in stripes. That man said, I've been through way more than what them guys been through. That's all that. He said, I became a fool in boasting. He said, you don't compel me to do it. Because they started to throw about the other one. He just broke down everything and let you know. He said, you know what called me every day? The kill the dog. All right, come on, let's keep moving. Woo.
When the enemies of the Yahudim hope to have power over them.
Y'all see that? When the enemies of the Yahudim hope to do what?
Have power over them.
What happened?
It turned around.
You ain't gonna believe it. It turned around. Guess how? You ain't gonna believe it. Your enemy had power over you. Sin. Why you think the decree was given? Because the execution was because of the Torah that they had the authority over them to kill them. So sin has the power over. That's why he told you that you're not under the law. He was trying to tell you you're not under the prosecution of the law. But you were under con. You missed this in the book of Romans. He told that because you don't know what you're doing when you read it.
That's right.
You're too busy trying to pull a love story out of everything. You're trying to find something for your kids to run around and make fools out of themselves with. Noah's Ark with about 12 animals on there. Just stop it. All them animals on there masturbate. Just stop it. So the whole purpose he's trying to tell you now what he did. That was the whole purpose of giving you con. It took away the power of the Torah from being able to put you to move.
Right.
But
right.
they wouldn't never paid attention. You ain't supposed to. Listen.
So that the Yahudim themselves gained the mastery over those who hated them.
You ain't gonna believe it. That's what you gain now. So that's what you think happened. So now I call you Yasharal. That's right. You rule as Elohim did. Because your code wrestled with the Malachim and did what? And prevailed. See, they don't know what they're doing. I told you don't know what you're doing. That's why he got the name Yasharal. He said your name no more going to be called your code. Your name going to be called Yasharal. Because we got power Elohim. What you think happened? This is Yasharal. This is Yasharal and not at all. All right, I'm trying to help you. Is Yehuda or you a lover of another man's booty?
That's right.
I ain't a two-way to roll with it now.
That's right.
It's Yasharal, not at all. You either Yehuda or you're a lover of another man's booty.
That's right.
Now you can try to argue with it. I ain't gonna argue with you. I said what I had to say. I don't make sense to keep arguing.
That's right.
Who you talking about? I love somebody booty. No, what you just say?
That's right.
You just said you in Yehuda. I mean, you done said it yourself now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like breeze. What's it called? He said only people sin with cripples and sinners. And I'm looking around, I don't see the difference. Who you calling a cripple? Who you calling a sinner? You sitting? I ain't saying nothing. I guess you answer the question. Listen.
The Yahudim assembled in their cities throughout all the provinces of the Malak Ahasuerus to lay hands on those who sought their harm, and no one could stand before them, for the dread of them had fallen on all the arm.
You know how that because of the con. Look what happened. At one time under the Torah, see, the dread, you had the dread. Now your dread don't went on other people. Said the same thing happened when it was in Mizraim. See, they had the dread on them of Mizraim. When they came out, everybody else had the dread of them. Because Yahuwah had granted them the promise. And the promise allowed them to go free, and it allowed them to be power over their enemies. That's how they came out. Torah didn't bring them out of no Mizraim. That was the con. That was the Kassid. And that gave them the power. Everybody was afraid of them. This same story, the story they already knew. That's why they could halak in it, because it's similar to. It's alike. The same way when he made Adam. Make him similar. Make him like. So he can have. That's the same thing that Malak did with Mardaki. He made him alike because he became an emperor. That's how he got into Mount Ku. Remember, he was on the gate. But he couldn't get in because of the Torah. But once the letters were written from the Malak, that gave him access. It must be nice just come and sit, listen, don't get nothing. Man, it's too, this critical. Man, this is, beautiful, beautiful. That's why you can't waste time with people. Stay focused. I try to tell you, stay focused. Stay focused. Man, this thing written for you. You sit around, you killing time. Now, you can sit around and let the Torah take you down, let the law go ahead and beat you up if you want to, but a decree been given.
Right.
You see, he said, I got power over it. Huh? That was Shaul. He said, have we not authority? We don't have power to eat or to drink. Lead by the Aku or Akim.
That's right.
Man, listen, I got the Torah.
Right.
The Torah writing, I got Kassid.
That's right.
That man gave me a letter, gave me authority, baby, to do it. He told me, you tread among serpents. Hello? Instead, you treading, you crawling.
That's right.
You got to get up and walk, you're going to be a man. Y'all hear me? That man, you got power. This man gave you access. That was the letter. Listen, he came right back through the same letters condemn you. I wrote a letter that freed you. He just wrote a letter that freed you. That's why he let them fight to come out of Mizraim. He already put a decree down. That no more, you should let these folks be your dread. I let these folks be my dread. These people not, listen, that's why I'm so adamant on my, listen, I don't be worried about time. I assure you, I don't sleep worried. Please, no. I'm their dread.
Yeah.
The dread of me is upon these people.
That's right.
People don't have no dread. I don't even waste my time. Man, I don't waste an ink of time. I don't be walking on the street. Who is that? People know. Man, listen, I assure y'all, I walk the same way. I don't have time for that food. I don't even be worried about it. I'm living. I'm too busy living this life.
That's right.
You can give folk that power and time, waste that time. No, I don't have no time for that food. 40, 50, I don't waste no time for that stuff. I'm too focused. Listen, stay focused. Elevate yourself. You down in the gutter with that stuff. My mind ain't in no gutter.
That's right.
Y'all got it? I ain't in no gutter. Ain't that he like that, ain't it? You know what he said? Man, preaching the same thing. I told that man called me by accident one night. He called me that morning. I ain't never seen that thing. Man, said, yeah, preacher, you called me. I said, who? I said, you called me. He said, no, you called me, preacher. I said, I checked my phone, you called me. He said, either way, you were thinking about me. I said, I didn't call you. He called me the other day. We was standing right out there. I said, he said, who called? I said, you calling me? He said, thinking about me again, ain't you? Come on, finish this out. 3.
Even all the serene of the provinces, the satraps, the governors.
Oh, they're not down there, 3. Okay, province. All right, go ahead. Who were doing?
And those who were doing the Malak's business
did what?
Assisted the Yahudim.
What?
Because the dread of Madarki had fallen on them.
Let me tell you what, these folks had to turn around and go out and start working for us.
That's right.
Y'all said, now think about it. Now, these people used to work against them. That's what the Torah had them doing.
Yeah.
See, now he turned around, now these people in your favor.
That's right.
Well, I tell y'all something. When these folks do stuff to you, and this is the problem that what folks do. Man, I tell you, I'm getting tired of Yahuwah. Listen, he said, you barak when men shall do all rosha against you and say things against you falsely. Don't be saying here now you done something wrong, telling something. Praise it, shut your mouth. You hypocrite. He said, man, this the heritage of somebody do Yahuwah will. Don't worry about that stuff. Listen, when things come, like I said, in your adversity, consider. When you know what you're doing, you know you'll be, man, don't waste no time. I want to say what I said. I know folk be so weak and straggling. Folk believe stuff. Folk, I'm doing the job. Folks watch me, I don't watch them. The only way you can know what I'm doing, you got to be watching me. You can't even know I call your name unless you listen.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't waste no time with nobody. I don't listen. If I watch these people strike me down, Yahuwah, I ain't trying to strike me down if I watch them and entertain them. I don't waste my time with no fools like that. I'm much too intelligent. Do you understand? You have to have a certain IQ level to pay attention to certain stuff.
Yep, that's right.
Queer eye for the straight guy. I just be watching. I know. I'm looking at your IQ level.
That's right.
Your number's off the page. Tell you that minute, no, they can't put them on there. They're too little. So indeed, Mordaki was great in the Malak's. Well, listen. To that. Indeed, Malaki was great. Where?
In the Malak's bed.
How did he get there? I thought he was at the gate.
Access.
Guess what happened? After the writers came, they wound up crowning this man. This man became a ruler of our people. See, it came in like these folks got you low domesticated now. Yahuwah said, listen, you ain't gonna believe it. Every valley gonna be exalted. And you don't believe the hills. They're gonna be made low. Till you missed that. You thought Dr. King wrote it. Dr. King read a couple of verses out the Bible, and them dumb niggas ain't never read the Bible. They thought Dr. King read this stuff. Joseph done told me over and over, I dreamed a dream. Dr. King, you know Dr. King dream? Man, that folk done dream for that man. That folk had never dreamed that Dr. King got him. Black folk been the more ignorant folk that they ain't know no better. They still walk around. Stupid self. They went, what you had? I ain't had no dream. Dr. King had a dream. Yeah, right. We were staying here and left you on these people. That's a nightmare. But you ain't know no better. See, everybody done got you made a fool out of you. I know because they made a fool out of me too. My job and my goal is to make sure I get our people more intelligent thinking. This man went from outside the gate, law against him, transgressor, to moot, to now this man been elevated, exalted, and now him a lot. And his fame done went through. And the same folk they're working with the decree against him, now these folk working for him. That's how we roll. Y'all got it? Like y'all hear that? This ain't even rolling. This how we put a gas on a motorcycle. I be trying to figure out, did that man went for the march of damn or something? I be wondering, do he need them like bracelets on his shoe around his leg? With them things in his arm or something? I'm like, what did the man do? Who done it? This is how we roll. I'm like, that's a motorcycle. Man, they got he was think, if you do this on your steering wheel, man, you gonna pull the leather off. I'll never let that man drive my car. He grabbed that steering wheel like this? No, you can forget. Not doing it. Anyway, appreciate Mr. Hood. That's too. Thanks. All Tahalene.